Okay, so this is a video I wanted to watch about benchmark stuff. People who have the complaints and stuff. I really am trying to hear people out on this because in the process of doing that, I've discovered serious glitches, which I'm gonna try to collect all of the most serious things and maybe make a video about that. So I'm doing research basically. Okay. So this is a video. Is this? From Aitherea. It says, Dawntrail's benchmark is scaring me. And I want to hear them out. It says, I'm probably overreacting, but that's just who I am. I'd like to believe that the benchmark is wonky, or is otherwise not an accurate representation of what things will look like in Dawntrail. But that said, oh boy. Okay, so let's listen to what they have to say. And again, I do think that everybody is 100%, a million % entitled to feeling weird about how their character looks after the update. Because you stare at your character's face for so long.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
Hundreds of hours spent staring at all the fine details of your character's face. So you are gonna notice things that are off. Oh, let me mute the
Hi friends, Aitherea here, and
oh, wait. Okay. You said your Viera looks fatter. No, that one I haven't heard yet. Really?
hi
Okay.
friends, Aitherea here, and there's nothing I love to do more than complain, so let's just
Hell
get
yeah.
right into it.
Same, girl.
If you can't tell, I am one of those people who is not very happy with what I'm seeing in Benchmark, and all I can do is cope and hope that the reason it looks the way it does is because it's not finished, or because Benchmark has really crappy lighting, or just like it's a problem with Benchmark, okay? It's just a problem with Benchmark. It's not gonna look this way in 7.0, right?
That does sound like Cope.
I hope not.
It does sound like
Let's
Cope.
create a character. We are going to load appearance data for my Aura.
This is my gorgeous aura.
This is in the benchmark. We are now going to create a character, and we're gonna load appearance data for my Aura in Final Fantasy
Okay.
14.
Yeah, good.
And
Side by
let's
side.
quick change her hairstyle so that it's a little easier to see her face, and let's do that here too.
Okay.
And now let's talk about my biggest problems with this new Aitherea. First of all, knock knock, anybody home? She looks dead, lifeless. Is there any soul peering through those eyes? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. And I know people thought that this looked soulless.
That's what that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I felt like
we're taking it to new heights here. She has been through some... I know I went through like the entire game of Final Fantasy 14.
I felt like before it looked
Light.
soulless.
We lost some friends along the way. We had to experience
Yeah, in this case I don't agree.
Endwalker, but it looks like I went through all that, actually got depressed about it, somehow didn't turn into a spoiler, and I maybe did some drugs and finally got clean, and here I am 10 years later, not feeling so good, but you know, and I'm being a little dramatic here because if I just saw this character, if I was new to Dawntrail, I logged in and I made a character and this is what I made, I'd be happy with it. Like, let's be real, she looks good. I'd be happy with it.
Okay, yeah,
But
she looks
when
good.
I look at my original character, I am no longer happy. And I'm gonna tell you why, okay? I'm a dramatic little bit.
That's a funny time for me to pause it. I'm really just trying to remind myself that I don't play Aura, and this is this is their main character that they've been staring at a lot for years, I assume. And so there might be some details here that I'm missing that they see clearly. For me, I feel more like she said, you know, if I just started the game and I created this character, I would think that the new one looks really good. And that's kind of I feel like that's the perspective I have on the character. But I'm trying to, you know, we gotta hear people out.
Bitch right now, but let me tell you why. The biggest thing for me is basically the moisture The eyes and the lips. And
Okay.
you're like, the moisture, what do you mean? The moisture, my friends. Where is the shine on anything? Where the hair is so dull. This is Final Fantasy XIV. And look at that shine. Her skin does not look so dull. Her lips have shine. Her eyes, I mean, yes, it's kind of small. They don't look as lifeless to me, okay? This girl is dull as shit, okay? And you might be thinking, I mean, maybe it is just the lighting and benchmark, I'll give you that. But I just want to prove my filters are off, okay? I'm not using reshed. I'm not using any filters. This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is all Final Fantasy XIV. This, I don't know what this is, okay? This is gross. The lighting is so bad. The lighting is best here, so let's stay here for now.
I would suggest turning down the gamma. People in the benchmark, people did say that seemed to help somewhat. I feel like also when we talk about a character looking soulless, I mean, what is a soul? It's this ephemeral quality, right? It's kind of hard. It's actually really vague when it comes to the feedback.
Okay, I already said the eyes are lifeless. The next thing that bothers me like the most is the lips. So
The lips, I
this
agree,
is my
though.
original character in Final
Actually, in most cases, I do agree with about the
Fantasy
lips.
14. We're in Final Fantasy 14 right now.
Okay.
Look at this shading on the lip. Look at this beautiful little dip, this little curve. Look at the
The
fullness of
shapes
the lips.
and the fullness.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at the color.
Okay.
She
Lips
looks
look pretty
she's
good.
wearing a beautiful little lip tint. She's a natural beauty.
Okay. Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Girl's parched.
It's
Okay,
less.
she doesn't even have a lip balm on. I guess
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not glossy like it was.
this looks more like she's wearing like an opaque kind of satin lipstick.
The
Hardly
lips
satin,
changed
closer to
significantly.
matte, but a mix in between. There's like
That's
a
fair.
teensy bit of light on here. And the shadowing, it seems like she has a teensy bit of a dip.
There's a little dip.
But that shading is not there. It's much more pronounced here. Don't her lips look fuller too? They almost seem like they curve. They don't curve up, but the corners of her mouth look a little bit more downward here.
Yeah, I hear you on
And a
that.
little bit more neutral.
You know
slightly
what? I completely agree on the lips.
upwards here. And that looks better
Other stuff, I don't understand. But this I
to
do.
me. That looks better to me. Let's see. Also, obviously the color of her lip has changed. I can change the lip color. This is slightly closer, but I still just overall prefer this. I prefer the shading on this. I prefer the lips being not quite upturned, but slightly, ever so slightly. The other thing is, look at how beautiful her eyes are. Look at how beautiful her eyes are, because the reason they're so beautiful and they stand out so much is partially because the pupil is so small. Where here,
Oh yeah, this pupil's much bigger.
They're not bad. They do look a little bit like they're made
Maybe that's the difference that she's seeing. Because I think that's the big difference between the eyes I can see is that in one case the pupil seems to be much larger.
of glass, not gonna lie. Like I said, she looks like a doll. Her eyes, she looks like a doll with no soul. Her eyes look like they're made of glass. Not great, but here's the bigger problem with that is let's put some limble rings on this girl and let's put some limble rings on and let's make them
Man, I love the
like,
limble rings
closer
though.
shade to her actual
Ooh,
eye
looks
color.
so cool.
And now her eye color is like gone. Like,
What?
if I have a different color of limble ring, you can still kind of see it. But I feel like the limble ring takes up so much more of her eyes now because the pupil is so much bigger
That makes
than
sense.
it is in the original.
Okay, that actually makes sense. That's a side effect of the pupil being much larger, is that the eye color now has less real estate on the eye compared to before. Yeah, that actually makes sense to
So
me.
let me put limble rings on here.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You can see more of the eye
I'm gonna
color.
be honest, the limble rings in the original, they're not good, are they?
It's pupil size.
I never wear them because they look so pixelated. They're not good. I will say these limble rings look so much better. This is actually an upgrade in terms of the way
Everyone
that they're
agrees
not so
on
pixelated.
that.
But
Everyone
overall,
agrees on the
I
actual
think
rings
that it would
shape.
be better served if the pupil was smaller, just so that the
Yeah,
limble rings didn't take up so much of the colored eye.
I personally like the pupils bigger, but that should be a toggle.
And if you wanted to have like a
There should be a
two-tone eye,
toggle.
it would work a little bit better if the
Not a
pupils
replacement.
were smaller. So there's my Aura. That's
Okay,
how
that's
I feel
fine.
about her. Maybe I'll learn to love it.
Dang, look how much better her outfit looks. Like, I know this is off topic, but the armor looks amazing now.
Maybe I'll learn to deal with it. But as of now, I'm a little disappointed, just to say the least. Like, the other weird thing is like the skin texture. And it looks worse. It looks worse in the trailer, but it's like blurry. Like, why does the game look more blurry? Like, why does the benchmark look more blurry than the actual game?
I don't know if
Like,
blurry
is
is the
that
word
not
I would
weird?
use.
Do you see that?
It's smoothed.
That?
Smoothed is the word I'd
What
use.
is with that? Why does her skin look better in the old game versus the benchmark? Why
I think the benchmark looks better though, straight up.
does it look like that? I told you I'm not using any NVIDIA filters or any reshade or anything. This is the benchmark.
I
This is
mean,
the game, and obviously the light keeps changing in the benchmark.
honestly, that's annoying as fuck. And the character creator, it's so annoying because yeah, she's using the Limsa area, which I always used to be like the most neutral, and now when the cloud goes on front of the sun, it gets really green and blue in there. It's really annoying.
Hello,
Okay, that's
back. The sun moves around in benchmark.
yeah,
which is
it's so annoying.
But no, like, you can tell, like, what the heck? That's not a graphics upgrade. She's got the fucking blur filter on TikTok because she doesn't have confidence in her beauty. All right, let's move on to my cat girl.
What?
Now, the cat girl, I
Girl,
think,
what?
is not quite as bad as the Aura. They tried to add some more detail to the eyes, but we still have this problem.
You look
with
really
the
similar.
Lips,
The lips,
especially
though,
where
yeah.
they are in the benchmark.
The lips.
They're a whole lot darker, and
Yep.
the shape is kind of fucked. I don't think it looks bad. It's just that, like, look how much personality these lips have. They have, I don't know, they have like the little curve here. They have quite the like kind of rounded shape at the
It's
top.
kind of a plump
They're
bottom
very
lip
full.
here.
These are
And here
thinner.
now it's more generic looking. Yeah, I think that's fair to say too. That before the lip looked like it had a little bit more attitude.
And the rounded shape is kind of
And this has been
gone.
all like
And
rounded
the top
off.
lip looks a little bit too thin for the
Yeah,
bottom lip,
yeah.
in my opinion. Whereas in this one, even though it is still thinner, because
That
it's
makes
so
sense, too.
shapely, it like kind of works. And when we look at the lipstick once again, this is more as if she put like a dark lip gloss over her lips or something. Like it's a gloss, right? This it's like sheer. And that's gonna come down to preference if you like this darker opaque shade or not. But
I don't
not
like.
something-
Yeah, it's like it's forcing a different color on the lips than you had, and that's pretty annoying.
that you can really toggle. Like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if I put this at light, this doesn't look
It doesn't look the same.
like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't, you're just, that's what it is. I think I like light better now than dark, but it just feels like you can't quite get the same color that you had before.
Yeah.
More so
I
than
noticed that on
though,
my
I think
character,
the
too.
shape bothers me because I don't mind so much the like light lip color, whatever. The other thing that really bothers me about this is the eyebrows. Like here they're darker, so if we go out here and we kind of...
I mean, look, I shouldn't say this, but oh my god, I shouldn't say that, but I gotta. I'm sure there are ways to adjust that later on, creative ways, and for a change that minor, like literally no one would notice if you had that creative solution. I mean, by which I mean, you could just imagine it.
Go back a little ways, you can still see her eyebrows, right?
What do you
The
mean?
cat girl eyebrows suck to begin with. I wish they would have actually changed those more and given us better eyebrows.
Like,
But you go out here and it's like, where'd they
I'm talking about imagination.
Where'd they go? She almost looks like she just has like a heavy brow versus actual eyebrows. They got a little bit too
What?
light here, in my opinion. Am I just
Wait, go back.
like, where'd they
Wait, what?
those
What?
more and give it?
Okay, tell me about the eyebrows,
Sorry.
because I missed this.
The cat girl eyebrows suck to
Okay.
begin with. I wish they would have actually changed those more and given us better eyebrows. But you go out here and it's like, where'd they go? She almost
Yeah.
looks like she just has like a heavy brow versus actual eyebrows. They got a little bit too light here.
What about before? How
Am I
was it?
just seeing things or
Oh
Oh,
no,
these are
that's
darker.
actually true. Oh shit.
definitely dark?
Oh my god, that's actually a pretty big change. Yeah, her eyebrows basically disappeared.
The other thing is,
Oh, what the hell? I haven't noticed that at all.
I think the chin has
Oh my god.
become a lot softer. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Is it because of your hair color?
Whatever. The issue with the eyes, though, is the eyes are like really intense now.
Yeah, it's like the eyebrows are
It
gone.
doesn't look quite as bad if I actually run the benchmark and see her in the
The fuck?
trailer. But the eyes are really intense, so not sure what we're gonna do that. Okay, that was another case study. Mikote, not quite as bad. The main thing I'm hating again, though, was the lips. I just really miss the personality that these lips had.
Yeah.
I feel like this character looks much more serene and like happier than this one does.
I also agree with that
Because
statement.
the
I think that with this face, so much of the character of the face is about the lip shape.
lips.
It's all because it's very stylized,
Are
Before.
kind of more curved upwards.
and now it's just like basic ass lips.
I don't know.
It doesn't really say anything. It's like,
I don't know. Let's
yeah, it's kind of boring.
look at the bunny girl as our final
Oh my
case
god, is she gonna show me things about the bunny girl that I didn't
study,
notice
because
before?
my bunny girl actually looks really good.
No, I mean, bunny girls always look
Once
really good,
again,
so-
the lipstick is more severe in color, but I feel like that's the least of my problems because
Is this gonna be ruined?
I can make it a little bit lighter if I want to.
These are legitimate complaints. Chat is dismissed out of hand. The whole point of doing the benchmark is feedback. Not everybody in chat is dismissing all the complaints. But I definitely think there's some legit complaints here. Like in the beginning, I don't agree about the Aura eyes looking, lifeless at all. But there are some definite changes that you can see are really different. Like you can see that Aura pupils are bigger. You can see the shape of the lips is different. You can see that the eyebrows are much lighter for the Mikote that she showed. These are good examples, and it's clear, like you can easily see the differences between these things.
I can do that. Like, it's not as horrendous.
Like you don't have to agree with everything that she says. If you don't agree with one of the things, well, whatever, then think about the next one. Like, do you agree with that one or not?
Bunny girl. I actually think my bunny
Like, you
girl
move
looks
on.
pretty good. She actually just looks like an HD version
Beautiful.
of my bunny girl.
Beautiful, perfect,
Right?
flawless, no
Like,
notes. Yeah,
This
she
is
looks amazing.
solid. I do.
It's
feel like-
absolutely fucking solid.
Is her chin more chiseled in the original version? But like they didn't do her
No.
dirty, right? Like
She
she
looks
still
gorgeous.
has her full voluminous lashes. Her lips look pretty much the same.
She looks better.
She really looks so similar. This is what all of them should look like. This is like what we should be going for, right?
So if you have a problem with your character, just change to a bunny. That's what I've been telling people.
This is the best.
Literally just change to Viera.
Okay, and
It's
finally, I
easy.
just want to do some comparisons on Twitter because I pulled together a few things and bookmarked them. Here we have Kyoko Star, who does Fashion Report. Thank you for Fashion Report, Kyoko.
Yes,
We
thanks
love
for
you.
Passion Report.
And Kyoko seems to have come to terms with their character and feels like their character looks good in the benchmark. So I'm happy for you, Kyoko. I love that you love your character. I'm still going to use it as an example though, because in this particular photo, the left side is the benchmark, the right side is the original game. The eyes once again look dead.
You said, I think the new Limbles are the originally intended, though, merging slowly into the inner eye. Yeah, I actually think you're right. But wasn't technically possible at release back then. People got attached to things that were limitations. I think that is totally possible that people got attached to limitations, and now that they see the originally intended version, they don't like it. That could be the case.
It has this dollish, dead, nobody's home behind the eyes look. The lips, also, again, I just think they're prettier. I just think they're prettier in the original version. They have this really pretty, like, gloss on them.
With the
where
less
This is like this kind
thick lips, it's like not as big of a difference.
of opaque lipstick that isn't, like, bad, but it's just not as good, right? And then I feel like her character's wearing... Well, their character, I'm not sure what gender Kyoko is, but their character is obviously a girl. I feel like this character looks like she's wearing blush, where this one, if she is, I can't really tell.
I see the blush.
So this
I
one,
do see the blush here.
it's not horrendous, and obviously, again, if I just came into the game as a new player in Dawntrail, I would think they looked great. But with the before and after, I actually like the before, just saying, oh, and the eyebrows again are much lighter. They're hiding, but they're much lighter. So that can be a problem because sometimes you zoom out and the eyebrows like disappear, especially because cat girls get these super tiny eyebrows. But no, overall, I feel like there's something dead about a lot of the characters. Now, cat girls have lost their fangs. So if we look at this,
that's a pretty
thing,
serious
this is what their
problem.
fangs used to look like on the left. This is what they look like now. You kind of just got normal eye teeth
Yeah, it
now.
sucks.
GG, good for you.
It sucks.
Something a lot of people are mad about. And here's what I was talking about with the lips, because it's happening with the bunny boys too. If you see
Wait,
in
what?
his smile, he's got this dip here in his
Oh my
lips,
god.
and here it's just gone.
Oh. I didn't know that before. Now I see the little dip in the middle of the bunny boy lips is gone.
And they also made like a
What the
photo of this here.
What a
This is on the left with the lips.
What? Oh my god. We need to call Yoshi P right now.
Used to look like for a lot of races.
What the
Right, they've really
What is this? What is this? Was a flat face?
straightened out, and they kind of lost
Flat line. Not the cutest
their
little
personality, which I think is just genuinely.
Oh my god.
Like that's not.
Why
fun.
would you show me that?
We have a bunny boy
What?
here.
Oh my god, you're right! What happened to his cute little smirk that he had? What the
His eye makeup is pretty much.
Look at the little mouth
in
shape.
the new
What
version.
happened?
The lips are different. I actually kind of like them better, if I'm being honest.
No, they're not better.
But a lot of people like how pouty this lip looks, where this one doesn't really.
What
fit
happened to his pouty, cute little pouty
that
lip?
out anymore. So that's an issue. Once again, the eyebrows are fucked. I'm sorry. Like here, they're
Eyebrows are fine, but
kinda
the
like-
lip.
maybe a little bit darker. Where here they're like disappearing into his face.
Oh my god.
Not great. Not great.
Oh my
This is
god.
just talking about gamma correction, which, by the way, in all of the footage, my gamma is corrected to 0. So
Oh.
just so you know.
Okay.
Here we have a bunny girl.
The
This
bunny
is
boy
the,
pouty lip. Bunny
Unfortunately, this is the new version,
bunny boy.
and this is the old version. And unfortunately, she looks dead inside. Where's all the highlights? Where's the moisture? Like I've been saying, my Ora doesn't have any moisture. She needs some lip gloss.
How often are we
So does
looking
this
at people's mouths though? Constantly.
Girl, where's the moisture? Where's the
Like,
moisture?
look, all my retainers are bunny boys, and all I do when my retainer is summoned is I just stare longingly into their eyes and look at their mouths.
Where is it?
And I imagine doing
It's
it.
gone. She looks
Keith.
much more alive in the original.
Keith.
And finally, this is like the crowning jewel.
Like, what do you think I pay a subscription for? Like, what do you think I'm doing in the game? It says, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay, same appearance data, a tad bit harsher lighting, and his brows are gone. Maybe they should be a little more defined. Yes, okay, I agree. Something is happening with the eyes. I'm not sure what, but their gaze looks less fierce, intimidating than old graphics. Maybe it's the color of the eyes being a little different. Lighting, I'm not sure. Nose marking should be a facial feature toggle, so people who want them can have them, and people who don't want them can omit them. But either way, oh yeah, this is pretty dark, but you need to have it. You need to have a bunny nose. That's required. The shape feels a little different. Yeah, the shape of the mouth. God, the shape of the mouth is a little different. But yeah, I see what you mean. I feel like with the bunny nose, it should be an opacity slider for the darker part. Just like with the Hell's Guard Rogadin, they also need an opacity slider for that. Cute. Cute. Honestly, he's still super cute. But the shape of the mouth
Of
is different.
I'm so sorry that your character got wrecked.
But
First of all, we
wrecked
have
is, I mean, that's going a little far. He's still a bunny boy. I
the
mean,
lips,
let's,
which got darkened, which again, like
he's
you
not
can
wrecked.
kind
but
of
alright.
mess with that in the lip color, but the shape looks
He's a little
different.
bunny
It
boy.
this one almost looks more upturned than the original.
But yeah, the
I
shape
feel
of
like
the
the
mouth.
cute little like dip here has been
The
kind of
dip.
like messed with.
And I fucking love
The
dips.
eyes look super
I love
dead.
dipping.
And as you can see, they labeled this. So benchmark is on the left, current is on the right. The eyes look so dead. They also pointed out here that the nose is like a lot darker. It's got the little, I don't know what you would call that. but the shading on the
The
nose,
shading.
which does technically exist in the original one, is a lot more intense.
It's a lot
here.
darker.
So
Yeah.
if you don't like that, you're screwed.
But look
Once
how much
again,
darker the lips
They've
are.
pointed out the eyebrows. That
Way
You can
darker.
see them even in harsher lighting, where the eyebrows in this version,
Dipla, as Preach would
they
say.
just don't seem to stand out quite as well as
Yes.
the original eyebrows do. So, you know, there's a
Yes.
lot going on. And you know what? There's one more thing I'd like to point out about the bunnies. If I can just find the...
I don't know if I should
the
keep
shot
watching
that I
because I didn't know about the dip,
need.
the lip dip
Okay,
in
I
it.
found it. At least in the benchmark. They forgot about the ears. Look at the texture of the hair. Look at
Yeah, I
the texture of
know.
the ears. This one I'm really gonna hope is just a benchmark.
They didn't completely forget the texture because it is a little better. It is definitely improved, but there's still weirdness with the ears. Like there's still this really sharp line on the head, which I thought they would get rid of that,
Just really gonna hope this is a benchmark.
but they didn't. So
Someone else has apparently like light bulb ears or something.
oh my god, what? What the? That's kind of cute though. You're like Rudolph.
So yeah. So I just want to give my final thoughts as the benchmark plays, because I'm sure some of you are out here like, please, Aitherea, you need to watch it in the trailer. And I still don't think she looks that good in the trailer. I'm sorry, I just don't. Just wait till we get the boat close up. See, that's cursed. Why is she so dry? Why is she so matte? Why do her lips have no gloss to them? Why is the face texture like that? I just have a lot of questions and no answers.
The lips are not as glossy. I hear
guess
you
when
on
it
that.
comes
The rest of the stuff I don't understand.
just down to it, I am attached to my character, and I'm sure
Yes,
that there are
same.
a lot of people who understand how I feel because they're
I hear
attached
you,
to
yeah.
their character too. And the little nuances that made our characters who they are, like the color and the shape of the lips, the way that they were glossy, the way that the pupils were small, all these little things add up, and it might just be something where I just need to get used to it. Because honestly, I am that kind of person. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being real dramatic right now, but give me a month and I'll be singing her praises and saying she's the
Probably.
most beautiful character I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
but-
That's who I am.
Yeah,
Sometimes I really hate
can
things,
let it
then I
go.
get used to them,
you
and I
gotta get
like
used
them.
to it.
I
but-
don't know.
yeah.
So maybe that will be the case. The other thing is, there's a lot of preference that is going on in here. And there's going to be a lot of people who see the way that their characters change, or who see the lips on like my old cat girl versus the new one and say, oh no, the lips look way better. What are you talking about? Even in some of the previews that I saw in like the live letter, I was like, oh, they really fixed the lips on here, or they really fixed the lips here. Like even earlier in this video I said I actually preferred the lips on that bunny boy that got changed. It really comes down to preference, and everyone's going to have a different preference.
Well, that means that they need to ask me my preference, and then I'll decide for every character. What I'm gonna do is just be really loud about my specific preference, and then if they could just tailor the game to that, then I'll be happy.
Bad thing is that we don't really get to customize in this game to our preference.
Specifically,
Customization
I want my bunny boy dip in the mouth back.
is so limited, and I'm just so used to it, and I never really thought about it so much before. But now that things are changing, now that my character is being given a facelift, a plastic surgery that I did not consent to, and I don't have any option to change it, it really makes me wish that this game did have more customization, that there were different toggles, so I could toggle for her lipstick to look more like
Yeah.
a gloss, or
Gloss.
so that I could toggle the shape of her lips. I
Yeah.
only get so many mouths to choose from, and none of them look like the old one. So it just kind of sucks because we really don't get that much customization. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, does the character look bad? I think the answer is no, and I also think I cannot truly know how she looks until I am able to play Dawntrail. I need to actually be able to get on my character in the finished product of the game that is released to us.
I'm surprised she
in
didn't
July,
mention the
or
neck
I believe
seams.
the 28th or the 2nd, something like that.
I was really expecting that.
Depending
Does she
on if we
know?
have early access, I need to be able to get on that character and really see how she looks. How does she look in the cutscenes? Because I will admit, the lighting in Benchmark is atrocious. It is next level bad. How can I tell if she looks good or not when the lighting is that bad? So I really can't make a final verdict. But what I am seeing in the Benchmark kind of worries me because she looks kind of dead, kind of lifeless, very dry, skin really blurred in a strange way. It's just not giving. It's not giving the way that my character originally did, and it just makes me worried that I'm losing something that I
Need to
really,
open the
really
benchmark.
loved. The benchmark is dull. I just need some shine back, some sheen back in her hair,
I'll have
some
to open it.
gloss back on her lips, and
I
some
need to
life
look.
back in her eyes, okay? That's all I'm asking for. And worst case scenario, I'll play my Viera because at least my Viera looks like the Viera I created originally.
Worst case scenario, you'll play Viera. You mean best case scenario, you're gonna just play Viera. Problem solved. You don't have to worry about any. You said Viera looks the best, so what's stopping you?
Hardly any different. But
It's time to go
maybe I'm being
bun.
dramatic, maybe I'm not. And to any of you who like it, good for you. Wow. Literally don't even comment. I don't want to hear you in the comments. Lucky for you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you like your character, that's fantastic. I'm happy for you, I guess. But for those of us that like don't, like you've got to understand, like we're just really attached to our characters and how they look. So it sucks that like there's nothing we can do to preserve them. And for some of us they look really different. Like to me, the shape of her lips is like completely different. And maybe it's just the shading, I don't know.
She's
I'm
mad.
just gonna have to wait and see for Dawntrail.
She's
I really
really
hope
mad.
it looks better in Dawntrail, and maybe I'll do an update video.
She's pretty
and
upset
I
about
can
it.
watch this original video and cringe and laugh or something. Or I don't know. I'll probably cringe at this in about 3 months' time. I'm almost certain I will. I shouldn't be posting this, but I'm going to. Anyways, I think that's pretty much all that I have to say. I just hope I don't have to rebrand my channel because I literally just did that with my Ora. My Ora was supposed to be
That's
my
funny.
endgame girly that I was gonna be for like the rest of my life. I really loved her. So if I have to change again, I'm gonna be upset. But it is what it is. At least the flowers in Ilmeg look good. With all that said, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you guys like the update? Do you like your characters? And yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so much for watching.
I really like the update. And my character looks amazing. And, however, you have given me a concern by showing me this tweet, which I missed before. And now I need to investigate this immediately because this is a all hands on deck situation with the bunny boy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Which one is the bunny boy data? Original? No. Okay. He does still have a dip. But that's the wrong face. We're talking about a different face. We're talking about this one. Oh my god. This is the face. See, now here, I feel like I see the shape of the lip, fine. Here it looks normal. Oh my god, am I going insane? Am I losing my mind right now? Oh my god. Here I see the corners of the lips. But it's not as glossy. It is not as glossy. It's missing eyeliner under the eye. Yes, you're right. But here I see eyeliner on him. Look. That's a toggle. And it works. The eyeliner is definitely on. He's still so fine though. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad, dude. Like, who gives a shit? He's so fine. Like, who even cares? Look how good he looks. See, in this lighting, yeah, the lips look bad. But here...
Sirayung says classic lighting and angle making a difference.
Ooh, yeah. Look at the bun nose. I mean, he's perfect. He's actually flawless. What's this weird... You see that on the hair? That's strange. This game is really good. This is the best game. This is the only game that has the bunny boy. People on Twitter have been throwing absolute fits about the new character creator. And I'm like, please touch grass. I mean, I agree with a lot of the complaints. Like, we watched this video, right? And she had a lot of really nitpicky complaints. But a lot of them I thought had merit, and I agreed on a lot of those things. But at the end of the day, do I think that my bunny looks bad? No, of course not. Look at him. Are you crazy? Of course not. Now, am I glad people are sharing their screenshots and being extremely critical? Yes, I'm very happy about that. And I hope the devs are paying attention. I know that they are. But I'm also not freaking out. Because... I'm happy. I'm still happy with my bunnies.